embellish, nah. The story the bitch you tell it. It's all in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in prison, been claiming his innocence. Currently, describing innocence. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. James Bond, I stay on the mission. For the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. Put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like the belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
180. Look at it. Step 180. Ready to hit. We're gonna set. We're gonna set. What are you? Ready? What are you? Here we go. Here we go. What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? Ready? What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? Ready? What are you? Ready? What are you? Ready? Set! Ready? Set! What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? Set! 180. What are you? What are you? What are you? Set! What are you? What are you? We're gonna set. White 33. Look at it. Ready? 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 Here we go. Here we go. What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? We're gonna set. What are you? Ready? What are you? What are you? We're gonna set. 180. What are you? Ready? What are you? Ready? 180.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Cut. 90 Wolf. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Yep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang. Get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, dog. Now.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check. X3, 218, chop. Shoot.
On second down, here's Fournette. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Minshew sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Pilot, 64, quick. Now.
Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. That's Raquel Armstead. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Check. West. Ready?
On second and goal. Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? No, 180.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check 52. Let's go.
Now Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And this is caught. It's Parker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a carry from Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey. So Mike number 1, Alpha. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Lee. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 1. Check. Hey, Charlie. So Mike's number 1. You ain't doing nothing today.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Conley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Orbit. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Topper. Ready.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Great coverage there, Holt. A 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. To return is Taylor. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Block 15! Come on, the ball!
Rivers on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Both bodies of Mike. Plus the right. Exit. Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Yeah, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Load it. Load it. Hey,
again, it's Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And an alley to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rivers to throw this time. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rivers now. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2.
6-6, bullet high.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. With that penalty, they only need 1 yard for the 2-point conversion.
And that can make all the difference trying to get those 2 points, right? Inches count down here in short territory. Maybe now they can get the 2 points that they want a lot easier.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
52. Watch the curl. He's checking. Crash. Recon, 132 fighter. What's in? Rush in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, Haywood.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Stay there. 390. No chance.
Following the interception here, Rivers going to throw deep for the... And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
23 yards, the final tally. They'll go play action here with Minshew. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lee. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Set up, 15, line it, 15 line. Here we go, here we go. Get it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Delta. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Now.
It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The open man is Westbrook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 79! 79!
From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers looking for Campbell down, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo.
On 2nd down, Minshew. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ben Banagoo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Ready?
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguar first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So Mike's number one. Hey, watch your leg. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 8-3. Go. Tight right. 3 down. Check. Hey, high 7. 5-2 the Mike 5-2. Watch the screen. They go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Bravo. 52's the mic. Bring it over there, right? 52's the mic. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Watch Mike. Hey, let's get this. Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
I'm coming. Hey, Charlie. 52 to Mike, boy. 52. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, here we go. 5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike. Hey, orbit.
On fourth down, Minshew. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Rivers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.